Hi there, Brad Shaffron checking in from Connectability. So today is April 7th, and at this point it's been about a month since the World Health Organization announced coronavirus as a global pandemic. And in that month, I've spent the majority of it working from home and trying to avoid human contact as much as possible, as I'm sure most of you are as well. In that month working from home, I've also realized, well, there are lots of benefits to that structure. There are also some drawbacks. The biggest drawback as I see it is that there isn't a separation between your work and personal life. There are no boundaries. Where does one end and where does the other begin? Who knows? So, before this all started, you might have had a meditation habit, or a daily weight training practice, or maybe you did yoga regularly, or maybe you had routines around the way you work at the office. Well, you might find that some of those habits are difficult to stick to while you're working from home. So if you've fallen off your habits, that's okay. We understand it's difficult right now. But if you stuck with them, that's great. Regardless, I think we could all use some tips to improve our workflow. So here are 4 tips to staying productive and keeping your habits strong while working from home. Number 1, pretend. Pretend you're still going to the office each day. Wake up at the same time, follow the same grooming routine, and dress as if you're going in. This will keep you productive and in work mode. Number 2, schedule your time in your calendar. If you regularly work out at 6:30 each evening, make sure it's in your calendar. If it's in your calendar, the chances of it being done are much higher. Additionally, because a lot of us have more time on our hands than we're used to, putting it in your calendar will give you some sense of control. Number 3, seize the moment. As I just mentioned, a lot of us have more time than we're used to having. So use this as an opportunity to develop a new skill or learn something new. If you've always wanted to learn a new language, download Duolingo and spend 5 to 10 minutes working on it each day. Or if you want to learn how to play the guitar, go on YouTube. There's lots of people teaching free lessons there. Learn something new during this period. And number 4, set boundaries. If you normally work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., do your best to stick to that same structure. I hope you found these tips helpful. And if you did, please subscribe and like our channel below. And at this moment, I want to make one more final point. So this is a very challenging time for a lot of us, and it's really easy to become overwhelmed. But that's all the more reason that this is a time you need to look for opportunities. You should all be asking yourself this on a regular basis. How can I come out the end of this having improved, or at the very least not regressed? That's a question we should all be asking ourselves on a regular basis. So as always, we are dedicated to your success.